Wait. Oh, you turd. You little turd. You little turd. Morning, everybody. If you couldn't tell by this point now, I like Friends a lot. So if you guys are a Friends lover out there, feel free to subscribe. If you guys are Friends fans, what's your favorite episode? Or if you have more than one, let me know. So, I slept okay last night. I didn't sleep as good as I had anticipated I would, especially with being off work a little bit earlier. I was kind of hoping to get to bed at like 9:30, but I think because it was my first time being off a little bit earlier, I was using my phone a little bit too much last night and just scrolling social media and just kind of mindlessly stimulating my nervous system, even though I shouldn't have been doing that. But it is what it is. I'm human, and we all do it here and there. So I am very happy I took the evening off, though, just to get some programs done here this morning. I got to be at the gym for 11, so I'm going to bust out about 2 hours of programs here before heading in. And then lots of filming today. Saturdays are when I film with Jessica. I'm going to start calling her Jessica, the editor girl. If anyone watches Renaissance Periodization, RP Mike, you'll know why. You'll know the joke behind that. But either way, I hope you guys are having a great start to your Saturday. Fresh out of that cold shower, I figured I'd do a little fit check. So for anyone who watched the first video, right, I did a little fit check because I do want to use this for daily accountability, obviously, to get back in shape. I think partially I just need to trim my chest hair up so I can actually see what's going on, but let's see what we got going on here. We're like day, I don't know what day we're on. I'm starting to work out again, but I think it's coming along. I'm feeling leaner. My clothes is definitely fitting a lot differently. So that's always nice, even though I pretty much wear the same sweats and hoodie combo each day. So yeah. Also, again, yeah, day 3, those cold showers, my God, they don't get easier, but you just feel alive after. Like 20 after 10, I got 10 minutes-ish to chill. Have my second decaf of the day. Gonna respond to a couple clients, just dropped an Instagram post. Actually very much in line with what I was talking about 2 days ago in terms of the overconsumption leading to overcomparison kind of analogy there. So yeah, been a good start to the day. Got all my programs done. Even happier that I took last night to just chill and kind of recharge a little bit and started the day off strong. So like I said, lots of filming today. So you're gonna see lots of stuff that Jessica, Jessica the editor girl, Scott the video guy, Jessica the editor girl puts together today. We are just getting started, right? Oh. You're gonna get all this, yeah. Jimmy. Hi, buddy. That's what I wanted to get on camera, was that little leg kick. Okay, so this is my client Hannah. So Hannah's actually in school to become a physiotherapist. So she comes to see me every like 4, 5, 6 months kind of thing. Just more or less to make sure everything's moving and grooving the way we want to. So she came in with me with some discomfort in the lower back, and she thought that she was butt winking. So what that means is you're tucking your pelvis under in the very bottom of the squat. You can see here I'm using a belt to actually show her what I think the issue is. And it's not that she has a weak core, it's that she's improperly bracing her core. So what the belt does is it provides that 360-degree support around her torso. So what this forces us to do is to actually push our diaphragm out. Here, I'm using a kettlebell flat on the ground, pushing into my belly. And what I want to do here is the same kind of thing. I want to push my belly out as I'm taking that big deep breath in. It's kind of a bit of a trick to the old brain. You're actively breathing in, but pushing up and expanding that diaphragm. You don't want to think that you're flexing down with your abs when you're going into a squat or when you're going into a deadlift. You want to flex down. You actually want to take a big breath and brace your belly out. You should actually see your belly expanding when you're doing this. So we just practiced a few sets of back squats today. After that, we go into some overhead squats. I really like mixing in overhead squats for people as well. Reason being is it just really reinforces that straight up, straight down bar path that we are shooting for when we're squatting. If you've never done an overhead squat before, you will learn very, very quickly that if you go too far back with the hips or too far into the heels, too far into the toes, you will dump that bar forward or backward without a doubt. So she's still squatting here, as you can see. Looks fantastic by the end of that. But from here, as I mentioned, we're going to go into some overhead squats. After that, we finished up with some deadlifts. Same sort of idea though, is the whole focus when we're bracing is to breathe in and push that belly out. And again, it's kind of it goes against what most people think of as, again, quote unquote, bracing their core.
That one felt the strongest spot. I don't know if that was
weird. But great session today with Hannah. And as you can see, she's feeling great by the end of it. Moving really well, the weights are moving awesome. And again, she's now in a position to really utilize her legs to the maximum potential.
Found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the bottle.
okay. With the water?
Oh yeah.
Should we just carry it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Did you get into some dirt, Luce? Did you get into some dirt?
All right, Luce, where are we going for dinner? Hey? All right, I'm just driving over to my parents' house for dinner. As you can see, Luce is co-pilot. But I have a little analogy I want to talk about here. Been thinking about this one a fair bit lately. Anxiety has roots, and like any disorder behavior, obviously it has roots attached to our childhood, our upbringing, the environment we lived in, you know, our parents, how they raised us, yada yada yada. But anxiety has roots, some of which are within arm's reach, and some of which are buried very deep within. The ones that are buried very deep within is going to take a lot of somatic work, a lot of work with a psychologist, therapist, professional of some sort. Anxiety that is within arm's reach is typically something that we are actively choosing to avoid. Whether it's on a conscious level or a subconscious level, we're choosing to avoid it. I'm going to use myself for an example here. So for close to a decade, I was in debt. I avoided my finances at all costs, and it was one of the biggest sources of anxiety that I existed with on this planet for the longest time. As soon as I started to manage my finances, the anxiety around my finances alleviated pretty much completely. So I want you to ask yourself, if you're feeling anxious, ask yourself if you are the reason that you are anxious, or at least that you are currently feeling anxious. It might be a conversation with someone that you don't want to have, that you should have. It might be simply beginning to manage your finances. It might be simply beginning to use a budget when in regards to your finances. It could be for a lot of different reasons, but I want you to ask yourself if you are the reason that you are currently feeling the biggest source of anxiety. Again, the deep stuff is going to take work, I'm not going to lie. I'm currently in the process of EMDR and doing breath work and all that good stuff. And it takes a lot of work. It's worth it, but it takes a lot of work. But there's a lot of surface level anxieties that we could eliminate if we just put a little bit more attention towards them. So I want you to just think on this one a little bit. While you think, I'm going to go crush some lasagna at my parents' house. And it's going to be hella tasty. Okay, doggy dog. She knows where she's going. Oh, wow, look at that service. Hi, Mr. Fox. Hi, Fox.
Yeah, that was the only souvenir brought back. One for you, one for Jay. I'll have to make you lasagna soon once Max gets neighbors.
Hey, it's not for you. Or you.
Foxy. No, wait, don't get your ham out. Goodness, you can have ham out.
Alright folks, that's a wrap for the day. It's about 8 o'clock here. I'm gonna wrap up the editing for this and hit post. Sundays are crazy for me, so I usually start around 5-ish a.m. I've got about 55 check-ins to get through, but I also have breath work tomorrow. So I mentioned breath work a little bit in my drive to my parents' house, which, by the way, that lasagna was to die for. But I mentioned breath work as being part of the kind of somatic work that I am doing in regards to the anxiety conversation earlier when I was driving. But I have that tomorrow. So I'm going to vlog the morning of the day. I'm not going to be posting a vlog tomorrow night. I will be posting a vlog for both Sunday and Monday on Monday evening. Simply put, I won't be home from breath work until like 7:30. And to be quite honest with you, after breath work, I am done. If you've never experienced breath work, would highly recommend it. It's a phenomenal somatic release. I'm probably gonna bawl my eyes out tomorrow, but to be honest, after the last like 10 days of getting my life together, I'm feeling very much ready for it. I believe the intention behind this breath work is transcending fear, which is exactly what I need in my life. So I won't be posting one tomorrow, so I hope you guys have a phenomenal Sunday. If you've made it this far, I hope you found some of the exercise stuff valuable today, talking about bracing and whatnot. And as always, I sincerely appreciate the support, appreciate the likes, appreciate the comments. If you could, please leave a comment. It sincerely helps the algorithm. And if it helps the algorithm, then that means it helps Lucy. And if you don't want to help Lucy, then I don't think you should be here watching this channel, because she's just a sleepy little angel. And she wants her dad to be a big famous YouTuber so I can take her, so I can afford to take her on first class trips, because I refuse to put her underneath a plane. But in all seriousness, thanks again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.